The Hobart Golf Club was granted royal distinction in 1925 and can be traced back to 1901 when members played on a site now occupied by the University of Tasmania near Hobart's CBD. Today you'll cross the Tasman Bridge over the Derwent River and drive 20 minutes towards 7 Mile Beach, which looks out onto Frederick Henry Bay. Craig Burley caught up with Shaun Bowden, the course superintendent. Shaun previously worked at Elanora Country Club and Pennant Hills Golf Club in Sydney, and has been at Royal Hobart since 2021. During that time, there has been weather events and rainfall the 175-acre site has not seen for some time. Some parts of the course have been in water for 8 months, presenting some real challenges to Shaun and his team. And Shaun has noticed the differences between New South Wales and Royal Hobart's 18 holes.
I would say probably UV's more an issue down here in summer. We find that just really prolonged days, the sun comes up around 5, doesn't go down until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So the greens are really hot days down here, really getting smoked by the sun. So sort of challenge of trying to make sure that we've got a good balance of water management, but also doing a few things to try and help the grass the best we can against the UV.
And if it isn't hot summer days, it's autumn and winter mean temperatures dropping below 10 degrees from April to November.
All of a sudden everything stops and it's just no growth, everything stays still, so you sort of really just, in the start of autumn, you're really just trying to get as much done as possible ready for winter, because once it hits, that's it, it's done.
It's early September and Shaun is carrying out some renovation work on his greens.
So a week before renovation period, we go out and we double scarify greens. So we went out at -4, try and get as much material out of them as possible. We go out with a 13mm tine, punch holes 2x2s, blow it off or scrape all the cores off, pick them up, get rid of them, blow all the greens off, and then top dress, rub in 3 times. So twice with an aggressive broom, and then the 3rd time with a cocoa fibre mat. And then, amendments out.
And Shaun has brought his previous experience with course maintenance measures.
What I learnt in Sydney was about trying to keep as much weight off the greens as possible at times. Before I got here, they used to always have workmen carts all over the green, picking up cores and compressing the greens. So we stopped that practice, so now we sort of collect all the cores around the edges, so we limit how much weight goes onto the green. I used to roll greens a couple times before they top dressed. Now I would rather top dress and then rub it all in and then give it a roll, instead of closing up the holes and not getting as much sand into them core holes. So it's sort of probably the 2 biggest practices that I sort of brought with me that's sort of changed with the maintenance program when it comes to renovations.
The club has hosted Tasmanian Opens and National Australia Amateur Championships. The course offers saddleback fairways and doglegs that are promoted as requiring good strategy, both when playing and maintaining the course. Right here we're standing on the club's 600 square metre chipping green. Craig has asked Shaun about his turf trials to determine the right grass for his greens.
I just want to make sure that we get the right grass for this climate and this golf course. I want to make sure we've got something that we can maintain, with a small staff, so that it doesn't, lead to bigger problems down the road. Pure Distinction's performed really well so far. We're quite happy with it, but just want to make sure that we've got that perfect grass for us.
Crossing the T's and dotting the I's is important to Shaun in getting the best outcomes for the club. He will also trial the latest bent grass with the sand they plan to use in future.
When the trials were done before with the turf species, it wasn't done on this set sand, so I just want to make sure this, we're going to use this sand moving forward. Have we got the right grass to make sure that we're getting the best?